Hey guys.
この前、雪の上で吐血してしまったんだが、あまりにも鮮やかでびっくりしたよ。白と赤のコントラストは秀逸で、ぜひ君にも。見たくない？それもそうか。
What I got my playthrough, Nightmare actually was talking about on the snow. I couldn't bleed or vomit, and why is that? Even if you try and hide it, you'll find it soon. And then he was like, if you can trace the bloodstains, don't you think winter is a hot season?
グレイのやつを見かけなかったか。まったく、私にこんな冷えた廊下を行き来させるなんて。なんだか背中がゾクゾクするぞ。体温を測ってみてくれないか。おでこに手を当てて測るあれだ、あれ。
The one that I got, he was like, last time I vomited on the snow, but it was so bright and spicy. And he's like, that white and red contrast is excellent. So you too, and trailed off. And he's like, don't you see it? And it faded out.
忙しそうだな。なんだその目は。私のせいだとでも言いたいのか。私の体調のせいで仕事が増える一方。しかし私の体調はもともと悪いし、加えてこの寒さなんだぞ。それを考慮した仕事の割り振りと進行だな。何？体調不良以外の休憩時間が多すぎるって？それにはちゃんと理由がある。それは私が偉いからなんだよ。私は偉い。偉いから休憩もいっぱい取っていいんだ。な？だから仕方がないんだよ。君も適当にサボりつつ頑張れ。
And then what I actually got was it, well, we're just looking busy here, Alice. And what is that eye for? Don't you want to say that it's my fault? Question mark. And then he's like, my physical condition increases the work. But my physical condition is originally bad anyway, and it's cold. He's like, considering that, work allocation and progress. He's like, after a pause, what? Too much rest time other than being for my poor health? Question mark. Foo, foo, foo. There's a reason for it. It's because I'm great. He's like, I'm great, so I can take a lot of breaks, but I also can't help it being this way. And then it fades out.
冬という季節自体は嫌いではないが、寒いのがとにかく苦手だ。まあ寒くないと冬という季節は成立しないからな。切り離せるものではないが。君はどうだ？やっぱり寒いのは苦手か？
Okay, and then this is the one that I was hoping for. So he's like, I don't hate the winter season, but I'm not good at being cold, and trailed off. And he's like, well, if it's not cold and it's winter season, then it won't have a winter season. He's like, it's not something that can actually be separated apart. And he's like, how about you? Are you bad at the cold too? And the three choices, the top is I don't like the cold, the middle is Yumaya, demon, the dream demon, vulnerable to the cold, and the bottom is I don't think it's so cold. I chose the top. I don't like the cold too.
そうだろう。寒さはどんなに頑張ろうが回避できないものだからな。
He's like, that's right. No matter how cold or how hard the cold is, you can't avoid it.
ああ、温かいココアが飲みたくなってきた。君も飲むだろ？
He's like, oh, I want warm cocoa to drink. And then he's like, after a pause, will you drink it too? And it fades out.
今から雪だるまを作る？ほう、なかなか楽しそうな。いやいや、違う。私は興味がないぞ。 そんな遊びに夢中になるなんて、まだまだ子供なんだな、君は。
And then what I got was, I'm going to make a snowman now, question mark. Because you were asking him, and he's like, no, 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 exclamation mark, ha ha ha, I'm not interested, question mark. He's like, you're still a kid addicted to that kind of play, and then he laughs, fading out.
Oh, またやってしまった。血は温かいな。こんなにも温かいものが体から抜けてしまったら、余計に寒くなってしまうじゃないか。
Namir's like, I want to smoke, but the smoking area now has a broken heater, so I can't and have to wait, and trailed off. And then he's like, huh? No way, that's to avoid making me smoke? And then he's like, ridiculous, that not heating. And he's like, yes, absolutely, damn, I was diverted, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, and my playthrough he faded out after that.
こんな寒い時だからこそ外出などせず部屋に閉じこもって仕事をするべきだと。君はどんどんグレイに似てくるな。悲しいぞ、私は。引っ越し前の君の方が私に優しかったような気がする。
My playthrough I got, I also fell asleep in the middle of the animals and cats. I fell asleep in a warm place, he tells you, and he's like, after a pause, if I was sleeping in a hospital, question mark. I don't want to be in a hospital. He's like, if I want to hibernate, I will, and then faded out.
グレイはこの寒い中でも相変わらず仕事をしろだの、病院に行けだの。当たり前だって？君まであいつの肩を持つのか。まさか弱みでも握られているんじゃ。
What I got, my playthrough was he said replaced by me. Oh, me? What soup? Which one? And then he trailed off and he was like, no, what is this cold soup? Exclamation mark question, because he placed it down. He's like, potato is different. I'm listening for the temperature now from you. And he's like, don't put them in cold in winter. And then it faded out. Because you get him cold soup.
こんな寒い時だからこそ外出などせず部屋に閉じこもって仕事をするべきだと。君はどんどんグレイに似てくるな。悲しいぞ、私は。引っ越し前の君の方が私に優しかったような気がする。
My playthrough I got, because it's such a cold temperature, you shouldn't go out and you should stay in the room. And after a pause, he's like, in that question mark. He's like, you look more and more like Gray at me. And he's like, I'm sad, exclamation mark. And he's like, I feel like you were kinder to me before the move, and faded out.
廊下の寒さはどうにかならないのか。部屋に戻るのも一苦労だ。何？仕事は終わったのかって？もちろん終わったとも。私は偉い上司だからな。にらま。
What I got was actually, what do you think of this season? Question mark, cold? Question mark, well, I can only describe it that way. And he's like, I think there are some good things about winter too. It's cold enough to cancel it though. He's like, after all, don't you yearn for the seasons like spring or autumn, or the milestones of cold and warm, ... He's like, how about you? And then it actually asked you a question, my attempt, the first time. He's like, I like spring, and that's the top, and then the middle was I like autumn, and then the bottom was I like summer and winter, so I chose the bottom. And he's like, is that? And trailed off, I'm so happy that you can enjoy various seasons. But then he's like, because you're healthy, ... I don't actually like it. He's jealous and fades out.
まさか冬になってしまうとはな。暖房器具があってよかった。 備えあればというやつだな。しまい忘れた私をもっと褒めてほしいものだ。
My attempt, I actually got big icicles all over and trailed off. He's like, if it falls, it's going to be hard on someone. And he's like, do you want me to handle it? Question mark. Dangerous things aren't something that lords do. He's like, please call someone else. I don't like it because it's cold, and faded out. And then then
モンブランが食べたい。
he's like, I want to eat Mont Blanc. She's like, yes, after a pause.
モンブランのケーキが食べたい。
He's like, I want to eat Mont Blanc cake. She's like, so? ... Mont Blanc, where are you gonna get that? She questions him. He's like, question mark.
どこに？
Where? Question mark. And she's like, there is ... And then she's thinking Mont Blanc, the mountain? ... She's like, that is not one. It has a whole mountain range, she thinks, outside. And then she looks at his desk, and that's a pile of documents, ...
山？
He's like, question mark.
私はモンブランが食べたいと言っているんだぞ。山がどうしたと？
He tells her, I'm saying Mont Blanc that I want to eat, question mark. And he's like, what happened to the mountain, question mark, ... He's talking about his cake mountain. She's like, the name Mont Blanc, quotations, was named after the mountain of Arapus. And I think it translated a little weird. He's just like, eh? She's like, that's a mountain. And she's like, the cake is maroon, but it means white mountain. He's like, ... She's like, so be patient on this mountain. Like, be patient on this cake. And in front of Nightmare, there is a pile of documents, too, she thinks. A white pile of documents.
さすが君は物知りだな。
He tries to call her out. He's like, as expected, you know something, Alice.
だが、私の求めているのは紙ではなくケーキ。疲れた時には甘いものが一番だ。
He tells her, but what I'm looking for is a cake that doesn't come out of paper, ... And he's like, when you get tired, sweets are the best. She's like, you are not working enough to get tired, just directly tells him. As always, little progress has been made by this time.
癒しが必要なんだ。ケーキもないし、猫もいないし。
He tells her healing is needed, though, and there is no power, there's no cats, because they kicked him out earlier when he was falling asleep with them. She thinks to herself a childish boss who wants to eat cake, and it seems to be another one of his childish things. And to make matters even more childish, he is fired up about with the cat, and they seem to be making a fuss about it, or he does.
気分転換に甘いものが食べたい。
He tells her, I want to eat something sweet to change my mind and get motivated. Alice is like, you will not need to be working so much, or you will not be working so much that you would need a change like that.
食べたいんだ。脳に栄養を供給する必要がある。甘いものが欲しい。
He tells her, I want to eat, and I need to have it to feed to the whole floor. I want something sweet, ! After a pause, she's like, sweet things, ... I understand, I'll prepare it, even with cookies too, ...
クッキーじゃなくモンブランが食べたい。私は今モンブランな気分なんだ。
He's like, it's time to eat Mont Blanc and not cookies! ! I feel like Mont Blanc now, he tells her. How do you feel about it? And she trails off. ... Maybe it was cake, but I think there was no Mont Blanc in it. She thinks of what was in the fridge. While answering to the contents of the refrigerator, I answer him quite frequently. And it's a hassle to be tried to squeeze out more than what you actually can produce. Nightmare's like, !
そんなはずはない。あるはずだ。
He tells her that cannot be. I mean, there must be! ! She's like, yeah, I just checked with the tea before, I'm sure. I didn't see it, any Mont Blanc.
ないだと。あったはずなのに。
He's like, what if I didn't, ... And then he's like, it shouldn't, but it should have been there. He's wondering if he didn't buy it. However, Nightmare has a tragic face, she thinks, looking at him. This means that someone has eaten it, probably, ... She's like, was it at most just a former cake, she asked him.
式ができたからとわざわざ秋から取り寄せた最高級のモンブランだったんだ
He tells her because the Four Seasons were made to exist right now. He's like, it's the finest Mont Blanc and it's ordered from the Autumn Territory, ! She's like, yes, ? Is that a huge deal? She thinks to herself after a pause, but at most, it's just a cake. And it looks like it's all about this cake. He's not a child, she thinks to herself, though.
モンブラン私のモンブランだったのに一体誰が
Nightmare's actually whining now, though, and he's like, Mont Blanc, ... even though it was my Mont Blanc, ... He's like, who was, ... She corrects herself. She's like, this person. He was a kid, actually. So Gray came in and he's like, what happened, Nightmare-sama? She's like, Gray came in with a new document. However, the desk is just filled with old paper, and Alice is like, we haven't made any progress, so there's no room for new mountains here.
どうしたもこうしたもないモンブランがなくなっていたんだ
Nightmare's like, I'm doing nothing with this. My Mont Blanc is all gone, after a pause.
モンブランですか
Gray's like, Mont Blanc, after a pause.
山ならそこにありますようず高い山がすでに
He mistakes him too, like Alice did. He's like, if it's a mountain, it's there in front of you. Puddle high, that mountain is already there.
グレイお前まで知識をひけらかすのか
Nightmare tries to call him out. He's like, Gray, will you share with us your knowledge on this?
いえひけらかしてなど
He tries to dodge. He's like, well, I'm sure it'll show up. What? ?
はっどうせ私はモンブランの由来など知らなかったさ悪いか
So because of what they've been telling him with little like short history lessons, Nightmare's just like fun. And he's like, anyway, I don't know the origin of Mont Blanc. He tells him because he's trying to get Gray to think about it, to try to search him, I think.
結構有名な話なのにいや別に知らなくても支障のないことですから
Gray's like, what? ? Sure, I mean, I can tell you. I mean, it's a famous story, ? Trail off. He's like, no, it's not a problem to teach you what I know, I guess. Nightmare's just like, fun, after a scoff.
一体どうしたんだ
And Gray finally asks what happened, Alice. As if he doesn't understand the reason Gray is whispering to me, she thinks. She tells him directly he's just like a child, and referring to Nightmare.
あ子供じゃないぞそれに私が悪いのでもない
Nightmare's like, I'm not a kid though, ! And I'm not bad.
誰かが私のモンブランを食べたんだ許せん仕事なんか到底手につかん
He's like, someone ate my Mont Blanc! ! So forgive me this behavior. She's like, with or without Mont Blanc though, and like, she even thinks it's not been touched. She's like, you would act like this. And she's like, this is all over just a cake, ...
私はモンブランが食べたいんだ食べたい食べたい食べたい
Nightmare's still whining. He's like, I want to eat Mont Blanc. I want to eat it. And she's like, what is this about not being a child? I mean, isn't this completely a child's behavior? And Nightmare's just like, ?
ああもしかして秋の領土から取り寄せた高級モンブランのことですか
Gray's like, oh, it was probably that luxury Mont Blanc ordered from the Autumn Territory, right? ? Nightmare's like, ! She's like, ? Gray, do you know what's going on here? She asks him.
まあその
He trails off and he's like, oh, well, that.
まさかグレイお前が私のモンブランを
Nightmare calls him out. He's like, no way, Gray, you are my peasant. And freaks out. She's like, everything. It's all over the place. His mood, like this topic. The atmosphere. She's like, just as if they'd found a spider. Yes, as if they'd found an enemy.
よもやお前に裏切られるとは。
Nightmare's like, yo, hey, you are a betrayer, ... You betrayer people.
そんな俺はあなたを裏切るなんて。
Gray's like, that's ... exclamation mark, I betray you ...
信頼があだになったか。さすがの私もお前のことは警戒していなかった。
He's like, has the trust gone? As expected, I was wary of you, but I did believe you, he tells him.
思いもしなかったぞ。お前だと信じていた分。
And continuing to be dramatic. He's like, I didn't expect it. You were, and trailed off. He's like, this is such a painful thing. ...
ナイトメア様。
Gray just tells him his name with authority. He's like, Nightmare-sama.
信じるなら最後まで信じきってください。俺があなたを裏切るような真似するはずがないじゃありませんか。
He's like, if you believed in the beginning, then believe it to the end. You can't be acting as if I betrayed you! ... Exclamation mark. She's like, that's a really big deal, in caps, yelling at them. She's like, I want to say what a suspense drama this all turned out to be. And Gray, who shouldn't imitate Nightmare, what happened? I mean, to the Mont Blanc, because he's being all dramatic too. She's like, aside from eating it, I don't think it's betrayal or anything. The Mont Blanc. She's like, but Gray doesn't sneak out of stealing it. And if it's the other way around, she thinks it's very likely that Nightmare wouldn't be convinced to fess up.
捨ててしまった。
He just tells him I threw it away after a pause. And Nightmare freaks out.
捨てた？私のモンブランを？
He's like, you threw it away! ... Exclamation mark question. My Mont Blanc.
ええ、処分したんです。毒が混入されている疑いがあって。
He's like, yeah, I've disposed of it. There's a suspicion that poison is mixed in, Gray tells him. And Alice is like, what? ... Exclamation mark question, poison? And I'll go on ahead and end this video here. I did want to tell you guys that last week I was working on building a server because my private content that I'm still editing, that actually, like, I had it set up for feedback, and so it's been moved. If you guys are subbed to me and you want to see about that and spoilers between updates, I actually post all of that in there, and the only tabs that are locked are, like, my unedited video stuff. So the rest of it is like promotion space and like resources and like other things. And like we do translations there and other stuff if you're interested. I'll have the link in the description. And I hope to see you guys there. Hopefully this video worked. We'll see.